Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is PJP and in this video I'm gonna continue my reactions of TMNT, the 2003 series, and specifically I'm gonna be reacting to the second part of the two-parter Rogue in the House. And I'm also gonna react to the episode called April's Artifact, which actually I haven't seen ever. At least not in full. I watched a little bit of it last year around May when I was kind of nostalgic about the show and found it on YouTube, so I watched some episodes. And I know that that episode features a device that was used in a later episode by Donnie and April to travel to another dimension. And it's interesting to see where it came from, and I'm interested to watch the whole episode because I haven't. But yeah, first we're still gonna have to watch the second part of the last episode and to see whether they're gonna destroy the Shredder once and for fucking all. So without further ado, let's just get into the episode in 3, 2, 1.
Unit 2, Republic Command, Trooper Song, making final report. Original mission was to abduct Fugitoid. Seize it!
Oh dear.
Fire! But became separated from Triceraton Assault Squad. Escaped below ground. Wandered alone for unknown number of days.
Yeah, it was a while before he came back.
Engaged Federation spy bots.
What's up with that?
Little resistance. Attached myself to Triceraton Commando Squad, Recon Division, in preparation for widespread Triceraton invasion. General Splinter.
General
Orders.
Splinter.
Destroy Federation stronghold at all costs. My fellow Triceratons infiltrated stronghold with little resistance. They are great warriors, and I am proud to fight beside them. If we are to fall in battle, it will be with honor. Law.
But Master, I promised them their lives. Are we not honor-bound to keep that promise?
No.
Honor-bound? Karai, you must learn that your duty to me is far more important than your honor.
I understand, Master.
How does she get the character development into a fucking evil
Be the
bitch?
one to slay
That
the turtles.
part I don't get.
Yes, my lord.
Lord? He's your father, he's not your lord.
Doc!
He's not even your real father.
Man, this is not good.
Orders carried out, sir.
Good man! I mean, dinosaur. Come on. Sounds
He's
like
not
we
even a
got one more
dinosaur.
work to do.
She's gonna let them go.
Wait.
Huh?
This a little more interesting.
What?
Now,
Why?
show us what you've got, sword boy.
That's such a stupid idea. Why would you do that?
Her out, and I just might let the rat go free.
I can't let you do the Shredder's dirty work without a fight, Karai.
I am
What?
honor-bound
How
to
how
serve
did
you.
this fucking happen? I mean, I guess it makes sense for Hunt to do that, but it's such a stupid idea.
You are
Writing wise. I get it, they have to face off, Leo and Karai.
Anything to a true warrior.
But it's such a contrived
Raised to
idea.
live by that code.
Because if Leo ends up fighting, he's not gonna
Can you
lose.
live with honor? Show me. Here's your chance.
Man, you really trust her, Leo.
So the Shredder's little pet doesn't have the guts to do her job. Move over, girlie. Watch how things get done New York style.
Somehow I doubt that. Ho ho ho!
There's no need to fear! Michelangelo's here!
Hell yeah!
Done! All right! For a minute I thought I was gonna have to sit this one out!
Ooh. Should have aimed a little bit lower.
First a bunch of turtles, now a big ugly dinosaur. It's a freak show.
What's with Hanan pulling huge tubes and hitting people with him? Can you get down?
I have failed my master.
It is
Then
all
leave
right.
him.
You could not do your duty because it went against your honor.
Just leave the Shredder. Why would you still stay with the Shredder? Who gives a shit if he took care of you or some shit?
Doc, we're moving out!
Sir, yes, sir.
Holy. Just squish him.
Hello? Is there anybody there? I'm talking to you!
I wonder if there's anybody in your head.
There's a nice android. Follow Uncle Mikey. Enjoy your trip. Have a nice
Uh-oh.
Ah! Get off me!
Federation scum! You will learn to bow down before the might of the Triceraton Republic!
Uh-oh. I thought he was gonna lose his leg. Uh-oh.
Ralph, watch out!
Did Michael Bay direct this episode? Oh, fuck. Okay, this is an epic climax. It should end in this episode. Shredder should die in this episode.
Goodbye, old
Giddy.
foe.
General Splinter! Federation scum! You will pay for insulting my commanding officer!
Jesus. Imagine a Triceratops taking out the Shredder.
Guys, we've got 2.5
With how heavy that is, he should have died.
underwater.
You small-brained terrapin! Look what you've done to my lab!
Stockman? Is that you? Man, you've really let yourself go. Whoa!
Ugh. No. Just fucking no.
soldier?
Mission: destroy Federation stronghold at all costs.
I like the way you think. Let's do it!
Uh-oh. Really? That's how he was defeated?
You keep your claws to yourself. Oh no! We've got less than a minute to get out of here.
Then what you waiting for?
This is the end, Turtles. You
Hopefully.
will never get off this ship alive.
This Federation worm is mine!
Is he gonna sacrifice himself? That's not his head.
Dog! No!
Holy hell, that's so fucking creepy. Come on, you could have showed the stabbing
Oppose me are fated to perish.
if he did actually get stabbed.
should know that better than anyone.
Okay, I guess he didn't.
I have tolerated you turtles for far too long.
Sirs, tell them Zog fought bravely for his comrades.
No, Zorg, don't sacrifice yourself.
For victory!
We have to save him!
It's too late. He's gone.
My sons, he has given us our lives. We
Can you
must not
believe
dishonor
that?
his brave sacrifice.
Come on!
And he wasn't in his right mind.
It's gonna blow any second.
Why do I somehow doubt that Shredder's dead again? I mean, he should have been dead, or because of that virus explosion thingy from last time. But somehow he survived that, so why would he die from a simple explosion?
No, it was a real honor having Zog as one of us. He was a great warrior.
Karai? Are you fucking kidding me?
Aha! Once again, Baxter Stockman has cheated death.
Honestly, I'm very angry at the writers right now. How many times is Shredder gonna get blown up, destroyed, killed, and still be alive? I'm honestly done. I'm sick of him. Move on. Create new villains. Fuck's sake. I get it, he's the biggest villain for the Turtles, but god damn it, I'm sick of him. 2 seasons, and he's died like 4 fucking times. I mean, we're still already gonna get a bunch of different versions of him once he's dead. Like, that's definitely one of the bad things about TMNT. I don't know about the other TMNT series, but at least for this one, is the stupid over-reliance on the Shredder. I get it, he's a good villain. But fuck's sake. They're juking him off all series. Season 1, Season 2, most likely Season 3. I believe in Season 4 it's Karai who becomes the Shredder. I believe in Season 5 we don't get anything. Same for Season 6, but I don't remember what exactly Season 6 was. No, actually, season 6 is the future one, season 5 is the short one which didn't get finished or something, and season 7 is back in the present, and in that one we get like 3 different versions of the fucking Shredder. Like, I like him as much as the next person, but I'm sick of him at this point. I'm sick of him, I'm sick of Stockman, I'm sick of Han, I just want them all dead. Fucking hell. Honestly, Han is much more interesting once Shredder is gone. I believe at that point Shredder was gone. In that one episode which the Turtles and Casey have to stop him from smuggling something in trucks, and Han and Casey fight on top of a truck. I remember that episode, it was really cool. Fucking hell. I mean, the climax was epic, but they didn't really fight that much, the Shredder and the Turtles, face to face I mean. So, in a way it has surpassed every single one so far. At least, in a way it was just kind of more epic, I guess, because of the explosion or something like that. So in that way it felt like a final climax, but in the same way it didn't satisfy me fighting wise, and I don't know exactly how to feel about this. I feel like it's fair to give this episode a 7.5 out of 10. It wasn't super good, it didn't blow me away. Zorg sacrificed himself for nothing, Shredder is alive, Stockman is alive. I don't know what happened to Han. I don't get how Karai ended up off the ship and in a helicopter. That doesn't make any sense. But I guess at some point we're gonna find out. Yeah, 7.5 out of 10. So let's move on to the next episode, that being April's Artifact, and I know that episode is filler, and I actually checked out the next few episodes, and apparently Battle Nexus is gonna be this season's finale. I didn't realize that. Cool foreshadowing in that ninja episode then. But yeah, let's move on to that episode in 3, 2, 1.
What, you may ask yourself, is a mild-mannered antique shop proprietor doing dressed like a finalist in the Miss Primitive Universe pageant? As you may have guessed, this isn't exactly downtown New York City. Or
No kidding.
Downtown Earth. Or even downtown our dimension.
Oh, how can you know that?
Long
Maybe you're
story.
just being teleported
How do we get
into
home?
on the other end of the universe. You
Answers
cannot
inside
know
this
that it's a
temple.
parallel universe.
Unfortunately, the way
or a different
home
dimension.
isn't the only thing inside that temple.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles coming out.
Fire.
Oh, this still looks good.
I don't believe it.
What is it?
It's a puzzle cube that used to belong to my uncle. I can't imagine how it survived the fire.
Don't activate it.
Ow. Huh? Where are we?
Sure don't look like Midtown.
Or anywhere on Earth, for that matter.
Here, let me help you out.
No, really, I'm fine, Raph. I can do it myself.
You didn't have to rip them so high.
Oh, you think some Utrom clown hit the wrong switch on his transmat?
No, this felt different. The transmat was a whoosh. This was more like a shift. If I had to guess, I'd say Uncle Augie's puzzle cube acts as some kind of dimensional gateway.
I got the heady science of whoosh versus shift. Dad, you lost me.
The theory goes something like this. We're all made up of atoms, and atoms are mostly made of empty space. So you could, theoretically, have parallel universes all occupying the same space, but vibrating at different frequencies. A slight shift of atoms, and
Huh.
presto, you're in a
So,
whole different dimension.
this goes in with the theory that TMNT are actually very close to the DC universe.
We all hear it.
Because technically, like in the CW shows, that's the idea of how parallel universes work.
Raph, you're gonna
The different Earths, aka the different universes, vibrate at different frequencies. So this just goes to prove that TMNT should be canonically included, in my opinion at least, with the rest of the DC universe. I mean, I've heard theories that the thing that creates Daredevil creates the TMNT too.
Oh, sure. You can survive without your weapons for one day.
Honestly, I would think it would be so cool to see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with like Batman or something.
When you're through sightseeing, how about helping me kick some butt?
In my opinion, they actually fit very much with the DC universe. Because to me, at least, the DC universe and the Marvel universe just give off different vibes, and I really love the DC universe. At least the feel of it. Like, these superheroes actually feel like superheroes, and you see them saving people on the streets. Well, while Marvel superheroes are just a bunch of
Did I mention how much I hate bugs?
I don't know what to call them, but how many times has Captain America been shown to save and beat random thugs on the street?
Maybe someone can tell us more about where we are.
You guys up for it? Or down for it?
Okay, but no more flying.
Oh yeah, I remember this. There was some song when I watched that episode, at least a bit of it, last year.
Jungle out there. It's a jungle out there. Would it be too cliche to say cowabunga?
In a word, yes!
Whatever may happen, we're never alone. Whoa, April!
For people stuck in a parallel universe, they sure are having a lot of fun.
This place just brings out the jungle girl in me.
It's a jungle out there.
This was my Uncle Augie's.
Are you sure?
I mean, by this point, you should have figured that out already.
Look,
So you'll always find your way back to us.
April, look at this.
this is my uncle's handwriting. He was here, in this dimension or whatever it is. The puzzle cube must have transported him here, just like us. Day 96. My shelter is barely holding up against the attacking swarm. I fear this may be my last entry, as my life is in constant jeopardy.
I don't like the sound of
Know
this.
that tune. Look sharp, guys.
Back off, scuzzball!
No! If you make them mad, they'll just fire their stingers!
Good one, Raph. Raph?
Oh fuck.
I hate bugs.
Oh no, Rappy!
I doubt that this is a foreshadowing for season 4.
Is he?
It doesn't even make sense to be a foreshadowing for
Anything
season
like
4.
Earth Hornets, the effect should only be temporary.
personally don't hate inherently insects, but I do fucking hate spiders. The bigger they are and the more hairy they are and the more they are, I fucking hate them.
Let's see how you like a taste of your own medicine. Whoa! Abandoned treehouse!
That was cool. Damn!
You go, Jungle Girl!
High school gymnastics.
Oh, feeling back to your old self, bro?
Bugs. Bugs must pay!
Definitely back to his old self.
Guys, I found something. Or my uncle did anyway. There's a temple somewhere to the northeast. Here, listen. Day 130. I followed the river until I came upon a gray stone temple.
Your uncle's calculations seem to indicate a logarithmic correlation in an otherwise stochastic deviation.
Of course! The algorithms follow a variation on a Fibonacci sequence.
Do you guys come with subtitles?
Guys, look!
What I wouldn't give for a can of bug spray. A really big one.
I think I know how we can get past them. Hornets and other wasps have a strong sense of smell. We need to disguise our scent.
Whew. Do we have to disguise them that bad?
Of course, you have to use that kind of music theme.
Taking this Jungle Girl thing a little too seriously.
You deserved it, Leo.
I sure hope this is worth having Mikey downwind.
Whew.
We're about to find out, because here they come!
They're leaving. Olfactory principle proven. Looks like the Hornets have tunneled their nest right into the temple.
So, how come no one's minding the eggs?
These aren't eggs. They're pupae, second stage development. And from the looks of them, I'd say they're nearly fully formed adults.
Of course they
Weapons
are.
ready. Let's move out.
Mikey. Fucking Mikey.
Nice going, Mikey. Everybody, move!
I love how they are not super angry at him
All right, stink bugs! This time it's personal!
because everybody fucks up. It was a bad situation, but I'm glad that they're not super angry at him.
There's too many of them! We need to find another way out of here!
Guys, over here!
I mean, you were going there anyway, so why didn't you just go?
There it is! Our ticket home!
It's Uncle Augie's handwriting. So he did make it back here.
That's odd. The settings on the cube don't match the coordinates in your uncle's journal. Wherever it sent him, it wasn't home.
Duh.
Right.
I already know
It
that.
happened while he was setting the final coordinate. But what?
Had to ask.
It's the Queen.
That's a
I don't
thick
care if it's Queen
girl.
Latifah. You guys need to get that cube fired up.
Man, she's really, really thick. Oh yeah, so everybody's gonna get knocked out, so Raph has to face his fears.
Almost there. Oh, not again.
Get away from him! You witch!
Ugh. Oh, she failed very easily.
April, time to go.
How did it not transport her though?
Whew! What died in here? Whoa! I'm gone 2 seconds and suddenly everyone's covered in crud? So, let me get this straight. You defeated the giant Hornet Queen all by yourself?
Like I said, something about that place just brought out the jungle girl in me. Not that I'm in a big hurry to go back there. But I will find you someday, Uncle Augie. I swear it.
Okay, definitely I like that this series builds lore and shit like that and then comes back to it and expands on it. That's actually really cool. Ba 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 ba. Okay, finally we're done for today. Weirdly enough, I kind of enjoyed this episode more than the last one. I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe it's just the concept was more interesting. It was more sci-fi, and I'm a huge sci-fi fan. But it wasn't. The Shredder episode. I don't know. It's just more of the. It was just more of the same. I mean, I know he. I wanted him to get defeated. I expected him to get defeated, and he didn't get defeated. So that kind of disappointed me. But this was fairly unique concept, and I don't know why I'm just really interested in that Augie thing, Uncle Augie mystery. Sadly, I know how it ends, I think at least. I don't think there's another episode past that one. But yeah, I've commented I've commented before on whether I like the way this series does its stories, where it's gonna have its main story, then it's gonna have a side story like a Return to the Underground 3-parter, and then it's gonna almost act as if that story didn't really happen. It's gonna forget about it. Then 20 episodes afterwards, it's gonna come back to it and expand on it. Specifically for the Underground 3-parter, I think it did worse because, as I've said before, the notes from the Underground, the first episode is almost perfect. The more it keeps going, the more it's revealed about it, the worse it gets. So when they come back to it, it just ruins it more and more. I love the mystery and the scariness of the first one. I really want to find some kind of horror movie or just a movie that kind of replicates that feeling. I don't know if I ever will. But there are definitely stories in which that's actually really cool. Like when, I don't know in which season we get introduced to Nobody. I think that's his name in English, I don't know. That's what it is in Bulgarian, but I'm just translating it in English. I don't really like the episode in which he gets introduced, but I definitely like the episode in which he comes back. It's kind of interesting, I like it. And in this case, I guess it's a decent introduction to that story, but I definitely like that Augie episode more. When we get to it, I'm gonna talk more about it. Still, I'm not sure exactly how to rate this episode. The last one I rated 7.5. I guess it's fine to give this one 7.8 because I don't think it deserves an 8 out of 10. And I did enjoy it more than the last one, and I really like that April was actually a pretty cool badass in this episode. So hopefully she's gonna keep that skill going forward, because I don't think she's really necessarily been a damsel in distress, but I would rather her be able to fight more. So yeah, the other episode was 7.5, this one 7.8. And I know I said I was going to do 3 episodes, but 3 episodes is just way too much to edit. Even though I don't cut that much of the episodes, it's just too much and it gets overwhelming. Like maybe one day I can do it, but when I have to do it every day, it's just a bit too much. But yeah, still, I'm gonna try to do it as regular as I can, so hopefully you wouldn't mind that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer whenever I get to write. And if you enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon or Subscribestar and pledge your support over there. But if you don't want to do that, that's fine. You can still help me out by liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!